Hi! I'm FOTV93, and welcome to Rockman Revamp. Well, welcome back, I should say. Last time for Rockman Revamp, we made sure to, do the rematch against all the dock robots, essentially. The dock bots, essentially, that were just Mega Man 2 robot masters and just put into a bigger body. And after all that was said and done, we now learned that Wily was the one who was behind making all the robots, the dock robots, and was the one who betrayed us in the first place. So, for the fourth time in a row, we storm his fortress. Funny thing is that for this game as a whole, for every robot master that's not Shadow Man, every robot master has been made by Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. So they're kind of in just this smooth, in this in-between ground of being evil and not evil. Also, for Wily's Fortress, this is like one of the only times I can show off Rush Marine. Rush Marine works in the same way that Rush Jet does in this game. You can control Rush within all 8 directions. Left, right, up, down, and then the cardinal directions like northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. But the only thing is that unlike Rush Jet, you can't really do the whole spam jump to save weapon ammo thing. And, like, you could easily just do for Rush Jets, like underwater, or just take care of the platforming thing by yourself. Like, hell, I can actually just show off of how to do it without using, you know... Ow. Like, this platforming section isn't too bad, so I'm just gonna show off how to do it using either the Rush Jet or... Oh, never mind then. Never mind then. There we go. I'm just gonna show off of how you can actually do it without using the Rush Marine. Like, say if you don't have any Rush Marine ammo, or you just feel, Rush Marine's kind of worthless. I'm just gonna show off of how you can actually do this thing without resorting to Rush Marine or just using Rush Jet. Well, I mean, you could use Rush Jet the same way that I'm doing it right now. Just spam the jump and then just go and get yourself a move on. With this Wily Fortress, it's actually the 4th Wily Fortress, because I'm counting the Game Boy games, and Mega Man 1, 2, Wily's Revenge. Wily's Revenge counts as the 3rd Wily Fortress, and the first time we've actually gone into space. With these green barriers, the hard knuckle is the only way you can actually do any sort of damage to them. With these penguins here, they could be a little bit of a hazard, but they really aren't. Like, I'm just gonna show off how you can actually do the entire thing without using the Rush Marine. Like, just for the sake of sticking to only basic standard Mega Man, but for this run, using Rush tools is still fair game, as it's not really a robot master weapon and just still fine. Like, sure, the spike pits is a hazard. Sure, it is a hazard, but it's not a giant hazard or anything. And there we go. There we go, actually. We're kind of done here. And as mentioned earlier, hard knuckle can get rid of these green platforms. And also you could slightly aim the hard knuckle to go up or down. Like, not entirely up or down, but you could just go it slightly to veer off just a tiny bit. Let's see here. You know what? I'm just gonna grab the E-Tank. And just get me a move on. For those that played Mega Man 3, people already know that this is gonna be one of the more... It's essentially just the easiest Wily Fortress to breeze through, but we're doing this whole thing without using any Robot Master weapons. But even regardless, I still feel this won't be a tough Wily Fortress to get through. Also, fun fact, the Wily intro theme for each stage isn't actually fully played. It's only just a bit of the theme that actually plays. And as soon as we're done with the game, I can actually show off what the actual theme is. I think that should be about it, because when it comes to the Wily Fortress, it's not going to be that super hard to go through. Just wait for this hammer to throw his hammer. Wait for it to throw it again. Wait for it to throw it again. Ow! Wait for it to throw it again. Okay. Okay, Rush Jet, I guess. Block puzzle. Really? That wasn't really that bad of a block puzzle for this particular stage. Damn it. Well, wait, duh. Rush Jet to the rescue. Rush Coil. There we go. There we go, that's better. Alright. For this boss, it's weak to the Shadow Blade when it summons out the turtles, but we're not using the Shadow Blade now, are we? Thankfully, the only thing that'll hurt you are just the turtles. The currents, they'll just blow you side to side. Like, yeah, it can get annoying, but it's not burdensome. But it's not annoying. Like, it's not really a major detriment to the point where it'll be blowing into, like, death spikes or whatever. The turtles will get faster, but not bad. It really isn't bad. Sure, you're gonna get hit, but, you know. That'd be it. That'd be it, guy. That was, like, stage 1. That's, like, stage 1 for this. There we go. Stage 1 starts with this. Let's see here. I do want to fill up with Rush Jets. There we go. With Rush Marine, you only get like 2 uses for Rush Marine in the entire game. The first one is for Gemini Man's Revisit for the Dock Robot stage, and then it's just Wily Stage 1, and that's it. Sadly, Rush Marine is one of the more underutilized, and just ignored Rush tools. Because the aspect of, well, there really aren't that many water stages where Rush Marine is going to come clutch, or into the rescue. And I think Capcom kind of realized this, but it's kind of a sad thing. It kind of sucks that Rush Marine is just the... Oh boy. Okay, I actually do kind of need Rush Jet for that one. Or Coil! Oh, I could have used Coil. I could have used the Coil. I could have used Rush Coil just to bounce across that. Right, duh. But yeah, for that little segment, we could just use Rush Coil and get across. And as for Rockman Revamp, I plan to not use, you know, rewinds as much, you know? Like, if it has a rewind tool, I plan to not use rewinds so much, because, well, I mean, I feel it kind of cheapens out on the challenge aspect of doing this whole thing Buster only. Okay, now with these bees, now they're actually a hazard, because they're over a very long spike pit, and getting hit by one of those could actually send you into the pit. Like, out with that. Not mean to do that. But thankfully we have Rush Coil. Oh, but I'm gonna need Jet for this one. There we go, another E-Tank. Oh, wow, 2 E-Tanks, thank you, game. Although I know for a fact you're gonna be the easier castle to get through, but the thought still counts, the thought still counts. Thank you. The thought still counts. With this boss, it's going to be... I'm gonna let it form just to give it the entrance it deserves. Ow! 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 Yellow Devil Mark II. It's gonna be annoying to deal with, but it's not bad as the previous incarnation, where you're gonna be spending like eternity just to get it done. The weakness for this boss is the hard knuckle. And although it's not gonna be as notorious as the first incarnation of the Yellow Devil, you won't really have the pause glitch to help you out with this one, because the pause glitch was only usable in Mega Man 1 and that's it. Hell, even with the Buster, I could at least do some nice damage onto this incarnation of the Devil. Yellow Devil, I should say. See, I could at least do some good... Ow! Damage! Ow! Okay, I can see why the E-Tanks were there in the first place, in case if you wanted to do this fight without using an E-Tank, without using the weakness. Oh, shoot. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you die at all within this entire stage, you don't get a checkpoint. Yeah, you just strut your butt way back there to that boss. Yeah, there be no checkpoints because the stage itself is really short. Yeah, I can really see why they gave me like 2 E-Tanks back there. Eating my words with that one. Thankfully, with the power of old-school technology, we could easily just turn around and that B enemy will just be a non-issue. There we go. There we go, that's better. Okay, we have 5 E-Tanks, so that should at least carry us throughout the Yellow Devil Mark II fight. And using E-Tanks is completely fine. Like, E-Tanks and Rush Tools, fair game. It's just Robot Master Weapons, unless if they're outright mandatory, or I feel like I'm gonna be here, like, forever and a day with this boss fight using the Buster only, then I should be using the Robot Master Weapons. Like, if it was something like Mega Man 2 with the wall boom buster thing fight, where it was mandatory to use the Crash Bomb on, or say it was the last and final bomb, the Wily fight from 2, where you have to at least use the Bubble Lead. And that would actually be like a mandatory usage of that. Like, that would be like the only exceptions for me to use a Robot Master Weapon on. Other than that, everything else, pure, simple, plain Mega Man. And when we get to like 4 and onwards, I'm gonna add me another rule just to spice things up just a wee bit. See, if I could at least just have a bit of better aim and better luck to not get hit by so much by the segment, like that, like an idiot, this particular devil isn't too bad. Just use a few E-Tanks and then just dodge. Ow. Oh, come on! I have like 1 hit left. Come on here. Come on here. But, you know what? Fine. Dodge all you want, spread all you want, it ain't gonna save you. Nor will it save Wily. Ow. There we go, baby! Also, speaking of Mega Man, there's some good news that came out recently. There used to be an Archie... Okay, but back on track. I think it was like a little over a decade ago, something like that. Archie Comics, you know, the same people who did Archie Sonic, did their run with Mega Man. And what they did was that they actually did it more closely with the canon. Like, they actually did, like, the NES games. Like, they did 1, 2, 3, and they also did Super Adventure Rockman. Okay. What I was trying to say was that Archie used to do a run of comic books for Mega Man, where they actually went with an order of the game releases. They, like, for what they did, they only did, like, the NES games, like 1, 2, 3, the start of 4, and then in between 2 and 3, they also did Super Adventure Rockman. Like, Super Adventure Rockman was the Japanese-only release game that had the plot of, oh, there's this rogue robot or alien or whatever that Wily's teaming up with, and then it's going rogue, and then it's up to Mega Man to save the world and what have you, and then I believe it was Roll who was sick with something, and then there was like a certain time span where you have to help get the cure to help Roll out, and then if you don't do it, she dies, sorry. And then it also had to do with Mega Man using 2 Buster Cannons instead of 1. Like, using both of his arms instead of one of his arms. And then that was pretty cool. And essentially, the run was cancelled. I think it was because of funding. And then from there, like, it kind of ended on a cliffhanger, but it was kind of but, you know, it was a good run regardless. And then it was recently announced that the Archie run would be getting another shot. It would be getting another shot with another publisher, Udon, if I'm not mistaken. Like Udon with Ian Flynn, who was, the guy who was running the Mega Man comics at the time, would be given another shot to revamp the comic book series. And the best part about this is, it actually takes place, like for this new run, actually takes place at the start of where the old series, the old one, was cancelled. So we're going to be getting another Archie Mega Man run with the start of 4, which is pretty nice. Although one thing I want to see them do, in between like the NES entries, like what they've done, one thing I'd love for them to do is to tackle on the Game Boy games, because, I mean, you can't really have the Mega Man comics without using the Game Boy games. Just like this boss, just like Mega Man 1, we're reintroducing another boss that was fought within the first game, which is the Copy Robot. Ow. Ow! I'm just taking the damage just to go. Basically, with the Copy Robot, entirely new gimmick. Instead of 1 Copy Robot, technically you fight 3. I say technically because the simple fact with the Copy Robot, one of them is the real deal and the other 2 are holograms. So that's why it's called Copy Robot Trio. Ow. So you have to at least guess, you at least have a 1 in 3 shots of guessing the right robot, of guessing the right clone. Oh. Duh. All I needed was an E-Tank. Seriously, those clones are pitiful. Same thing with the bosses. The only death I had was just, aside from a bit of recklessness and not having enough health, was just me showing off the route that you can take with Raleigh Castle Stage 1. Like, it's not entirely mandatory for you to use the Rush Marine, but I thought I might as well get some use out of the Rush Marine for that one. With the Copy Robot, it's weak to the Search Snake. Which does help, since the Search Snake is a low riding weapon. Like it sticks to the ground, essentially. Yeah, like it does stick to the ground, essentially. And, yeah, like the Copy Robot weapon weakness is the Search Snake. Yellow Devil Mark II is weak to the Orange Knuckle, and the first boss is weak to the Shadow Blade. And if I'm not mistaken, this should be the point where we're going to be having the rematches with the Robot Masters. Also with those guys, they come up, they pop up, and they shoot a giant sphere cube of junk at you. That's it. Yeah, I'm right, this is the refight portion, where you refight all 8 Robot Masters at once. I'm going to be saving my E-Tanks because I know there's going to be a Wily fight, so no. With refights, regardless if you use the Robot Master weapon or not, the moment that you touch the exit prompt that you came into, you leave the fight. So be sure that when you finish off the Robot Master again, you get the health pickup that you're awarded with, because you can't really go back in once you beat the Robot Master. The only way you can do that is if you die. Ow. Ow. Okay, I gotta stop being reckless. I gotta stop going ungity-bungity. Yeah, that's kind of my problem. I'm going ungity-bungity and also not going to get the right Robot Master. Okay, instead of Needle Man, who do we have? Magnet Man. Okay, that's not too bad. Magnet Man isn't terrible. Because it's just a matter of Magnet Man hopping around and then doing magnet missiles. Thankfully, they're not homing missiles. Like, they do go to your location, and they also do sink down, but thankfully they're not homing missiles where if you're to change direction, they'll home in after you. That's what I mean, like homing missiles. Like, magnet missiles will go to the enemy's position, but it won't chase after them, is what I meant to say, too. Ah. Oh boy, okay, I got like 2 shots left. There we go. Perfect. Okay, 2 lives left. 2 lives left. Who is it? Oh, it's Gemini Man, okay. I think this guy's a Gemini Man. I don't think he likes me because I'm more of a Scorpio. Typical Geminis. Okay, Hard Man. Okay. Hard Man's not too bad. It's just a matter of dodge that. Oh, I want to at least get back to the Archie run for a sec, because I love how they implemented the Robot Masters within the comic book series. Like, obviously, the first batch for Mega Man 1, they're all good, but they were turned bad because Wily pre-programmed them. And then 2 is just completely evil because they're made by Wily. But 3, I love how they did it for 3, because it's a mix of Wily and Light, so it's a mix of Wily's bad nature intentions with Light's good intention, I guess, with how they're characterized. Like, I recall vividly, like, for one of the final issues, it was just dealing with what to do with the Robot Masters from 3. Because, again, because the Robot Masters from 1 were built for a specific use. Like, Gutsman was for more, construction purposes, Cutman lumberjacking, you know, etc., etc. But what the hell do you do with Top Man? What do you do with Quick Man, exactly? Because Quick Man was just built to be about a robot. Like, he was built to boast within his speed. Speed! Like, with Shadow Man, I don't think you can really do much with Shadow Man because, again, he was made neither by Light nor Wily. And he was just built by the same people who did, like, a alien race of robots. So you can't really find much of a good use for Shadow Man. I mean... Huh? Wait. Did I just press stage select? Oh, that's my bad. Oh god, that was my bad. I pressed stage select. Although I want to see what happens if you do stage select. What does happen if you do that? Like, do you start all over again? No, you know what? No. You know what? No. I'll probably look into that after I beat the game, but right now I don't want to tempt fate. Because I got like 3 E-Tanks left, I don't want to tempt fate. Oh, 4 E-Tanks! With those question mark blocks, you have a chance of getting either a health pickup in extra life, a weapon pickup, or, in my case, an E-Tank. And if you're doing a buster only like I am, an E-Tank is gonna be your best friend. But yeah, like, when it comes to some of the Robot Masters from 3, I love how they did it in the Archie run. Like, they have their own personalities, their own gripes, you know? Like, Hardman and Gutsman could easily become great friends because they're both bulky, tanky, and they can be used for good construction work. Like, with Cutman, he's used for lumberjacking, you know, cutting down trees and whatever, because of the giant boomerang on his head. And, you know, like, I do love that. Like, hell, some of the Robot Masters from 2 did actually want to be used for good, because you can see Woodman being used for wildlife preservation. I mean, it's his name, Woodman. And then some of the Robot Masters didn't really want to be reprogrammed, because their entire purpose was just to fight and destroy Mega Man for the sake of world domination for Wily. And I like that. I loved that particular writing angle. And, like, I remember vividly, like, I mean, since we're talking about 3 and we already know that Wily betrayed us, so what's the point of, you know, hiding away spoilers? Within the beginning parts of the comic run for 3, like, it really did show that Wily was really keen on trying to be good. But I mean, the whole aspect of stealing your lab partner's robots for the sake of world domination, making your own robots for the sake of world domination again, and then making one that was entirely based on freezing time as a whole, and then causing a little ruckus that causes God knows how much collateral damage and who knows how many lives lost. You know, people obviously will have a tough time believing Wily's shtick of, I'm actually good again, you know, trust and believe, you know, trust me bro, that's my source. And, like, I love that aspect. Like, it did show Wily was trying to be good, it's just his personality kind of got in the way of things. Hell, and I think it was what Light said, I don't think he intended it for it to be bad. I think it was just of how Wily took it as, or that or of how Dr. Light was saying something to Wily. Like, it was just, oh, and it's just congratulations to my robots or something, and not really giving Wily a bit of the credit or whatever, I think. And then it's the aspect of that which made Wily snap again and then go back into being evil. And I think he also used Flashman to manipulate and to freeze time to basically help Wily out with this latest plot for 3. Ow. 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 And I remember always reading the comic books within a mall. Like, that mall is still standing, but the bookstore is not standing anymore, sadly. So, like, with that bookstore, it's like that bookstore, like, where I used to go to, like, I used to read, like, Mega Man comics, and then, like, it was Mad Magazine that I read within there, too. Because I was fresh out of high school within my early college years, and I loved reading Mad Magazine in high school. Like, I was more proactive within doing my high school work, so I felt, after I did some reading, oh, what the heck is this Mad Magazine stuff? This seems fun. This seems fine. And that was also because I was watching the Mad show, like, Mad Magazine's kids' version of Robot Chicken. Like, it was released on Cartoon Network, and I loved that show. Like, some segments were hit or miss, but it wasn't too bad. It was a fine comedy show. Like, it really was just Robot Chicken for kids. And aside, that little tangent aside, I remembered also reading the Mega Man comics. Like, I loved Mega Man as a kid. I loved the games. You know, and it was that drought time where you never really got anything Mega Man related, and the best thing you got was Mega Man Cross Street Fighter, and even then that wasn't really an official thing. It was just more of a fan project that was made official from Capcom. Like, the gesture was nice, but goddamn, we were dying in here. Like, nothing Mega Man related. We were dying in here. And then I just saw the Mega Man comic, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool! And then it really went into depth for Mega Man's character as a whole. Like, the whole aspect of him being a kid, being thrust into this war of fighting against his own kind, and literally killing his own kind, which are robots. And then it's just, wow, this is good. This is good-ass shit right there. Good writing. And then it went to a bit of depth with a character that we shall discuss later. Like, everything for the writing was just really good. Real good stuff right there. Like, the art for the comics, they varied from pretty good to, damn, this is, like, ripped straight out of the Japanese box art good. Like, future me will at least make this into a short and then show off the panels and whoever was the artist responsible for some of the panels. Because they're really good. They're damn good. Wait, how many lives do I have? 1, 2. I got 2 lives left of me. What? That was dumb! That was dumb! That was dumb of me. But yes, I loved of how it was implemented for the— okay, that was really stupid. That's kind of stupid. Like, come on here. Just because my foot was near Hardman? Come on here, game. Come on, throw me a bone here. Like, that's kind of stupid. Like, at least let me get away from Hardman for a tiny bit, but I guess that's the point of fighting Hardman. Like, even if you're a pixel near to Hardman, you still face the contact damage of touching Hardman. It is kind of BS, but, I mean, it's kind of just there for a reason. Forehead. Stupid. Forehead. Ugly. Forehead. I remember playing the classic, the Anniversary Collection, I should say, on my GameCube as a kid. Like, I don't know what got me into Mega Man as a kid. I think it was more the aspect... You know... I really am trying to think of what got me hooked into Mega Man in the first place. Because I know I remembered getting the Anniversary Collection for my GameCube at a GameStop as a kid. I know that for sure. I think it was just playing the games on the Anniversary Collection, and then just loving them, I think. And then from there, I just started to love the series as a whole. But I do remember watching some Mega Man stuff on Newgrounds as a kid into my preteens. Like, I do remember watching that, and then having some fun with it. With the whole Buster thing, I recommend at least starting with Top Man, Hard Man. Why did I say Heavy Man? I recommend going with Top Man, Hard Man, and then probably Magnet Man if you can find him. And then the tough ones, then just endurance round them. Like, use your E-Tanks when possible, but don't use them all in one place, because you still have Wily to fight. With the Robot Master rematches, these serve as a good opportunity for you to show that you've gotten better with the game. Oh, how? Look at this! Look at that's totally dumb. Like, what the hell is that, man? What the hell? Like, how? I jumped away from Hard Man, but yet I still get damaged? What is up with that? What's up with that? Come on here. Like, what's up with that? Hold on, give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Just had to at least turn on my fan, because I'm getting hot in here. Like, it may be summer, but... it may not be abysmally hot, but it is still summer at the end of the day. So I do need to at least cool myself off. Like, I took myself a nice cool shower, and then I feel, wow, I'm still sweating, I'm still feeling really humid. So let's just turn on the fan to avoid, me sweating anymore. Okay, 2 lives left. Let's try to not blow this. And we also have E-Tanks for a reason. Also, Snake Man. Snake Man's not too bad if you want to go with the rematches first, because he'll just jump around and then just shoot the Search Snakes. The Search Snakes aren't too bad for you to shoot. Like, the moment they go on the wall, you can just shoot them. Shoot them down, or if they're in the air, like the moment Snake Man summons them, like depending on where you are in the arena, you can still shoot them down. Ow. Like, since the, again, depending on where the Search Snakes are, and where you are, you can flat out just shoot them down to get rid of them. So, Snake Man isn't too bad to deal with. There we go, that's better. Okay, and we have 4 E-Tanks left, so that should be relatively fine. Ow! 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 Okay, let's actually use some E-tanks for once, because me getting stuck here ain't gonna be good for the stream time. And I don't want to keep on using... And I don't want to resort to using Robot Master weapons, because that kind of defeats the point of me doing this whole thing Buster only. Wait, I think I went to the wrong one. I think Magnet Man should be here. Yes, it is Magnet Man. Again, they'll just come down to where your closest location is, but they're not going to chase you. That's at least the good thing about Magnet Man, but not so good about the Magnet Missile. I think if you were to use the Spark Shot, like Sparkman's weapon on Magnet Man, I think it heals him. There we go, that's better. Okay, that's at least 4 down and then 4 to go. When it comes to the more annoying Robot Masters, I think I'll have to at least go with Needleman first, just to get him over with. Because he's not super bad, it's just me being Unga Bunga for my strategy. Me being stupid Unga Bunga. Of just go in and shoot guns a-blazing. Or Buster a-blazing. Ow, ow. Okay, ow again, how? Ow. Seriously, I'm really happy that when it comes to the E-Tank amounts, they don't really limit you down to the same small amount that they had with 2, where it was only 5, where it was only 4 per stage, and if you game over, you reset back to 0, like no E-Tanks left, so that's at least really good if you're game overing and you have some difficulty with the bosses. Ow! Also, one thing I like about Needleman, that's at least a funny gag that I remember reading in the Archie comics, he likes knitting. He likes knitting. So imagine this giant needle robot coming to you with a nicely crocheted sweater. Let's see, 4 down, 4 to go. Who do I want to tackle down now? Okay, I got 3 E-Tanks. Let's just take on Shadow Man to get it over with. I love Shadow Man. I love his design and I love his attacks. Like, I love his vibes. Like, it is cool. It's pretty goddamn cool. Ow. 3. There we go. Depending on... Sometimes he may try to slide towards you, or he may try to throw his shadow blades at you. Like, you are more accustomed to think, oh, he's just gonna slide towards me. That's just easy chip damage to Shadow Man. No, he'll just fake you out and just do that again. Ah, come on here. Oh, come on. Ugh. I hate having to do rewind so much, but goddamn, I want to get me a move on with this. Huh? Wait, did I beat everyone? No. No. Gemini Man I didn't beat. Oh, wow. I got 2 E-Tanks left, so I should be relatively fine. Ow! Okay, that's one thing I don't like with 3. Oh god, I'm being the wrong clone. I'm stupid. I am shooting the wrong clone. Yeah, with Gemini Man, here's one thing you need to at least be aware of. Shoot the right clone. Because if you're not going to shoot the right clone, regardless, Gemini Man will still shoot at you. Well, if you shoot the wrong clone, well, regardless if you shoot the right clone or not, Gemini Man will still take pot shots at you. And what you'll be left with is just wasting your time shooting the wrong clone. While he just takes pot shots at you, and you're left thinking, what am I doing? I'm shooting at Gemini Man, obviously, but you're shooting at the clone instead of the real deal himself. Oh, I'm missing Sparkman, you idiot. Duh. No, I'm really more accustomed to the capsules glowing. So, at least I beat the hard ones out of the way. But yeah, when it comes to Gemini Man, shoot at the right clone. Because the simple fact, well, if you don't shoot at the right clone, you'll still be shooting at Gemini Man, but not the real thing. I hate having to do this. Yeah. There we go, that's better. Woo! Oh, hi! RSung3166, hello! How is Coney Island? If there's a Make Man High Score Challenge, you'll be qualified. I don't think there's a high score challenge for the LI Retro for this year, but I mean, I could at least have some fun with the other ones. Health pickup I don't need. Oh, thank you, game. That was very generous. Seriously, I've never been to Coney Island, so I'm happy you're had a fun time there, RSN3166. The Luna Park admission. What is Luna Park, anyway? Like, I am curious as to what it is. Jukulivik 7742. I'm gonna call you 7742. How is it? How's it going? And also hello to you too as well. I'm just gonna say 7742. Ow! Amusement Park and Coney Island. Neato! I'm just saying Neato because I gotta focus on this wily Mick. Right here. Thankfully, if you're gonna be using the whole, you know, shooting at Wily thing, just keep jumping with the rush jet. Eventually, Wily will give. I say eventually because the simple fact, I mean, you gotta at least dodge Wily sometime, and Wily's gotta give sometime sooner or later. Ow, how the hell? How did I get damaged there? That's a bunch of crap. I just ordered one coaster known as the Cyclone. Ooh, that's pretty cool, but also really dangerous too. Because the simple fact, I know I said this a few times with my I know I said this with my Cuphead run like twice, but I'll say this here: I'm not a roller coaster guy, and the only reason why. 2 shots off, come on, Wily. There we go, B. Yeah. Alright, Wily, enough with the bullshit. Come on here, let's go. Whoa! Okay. Start of the we're not done yet thing for Wily. Okay. Alright, we have another retake. That's pretty nice. But yes. And with roller coasters as a whole, I'm not really the biggest roller coaster stan. Like, I can really get people loving them because of the adrenaline factor. I can get that. I'm just not the biggest roller coaster fan, mostly because of the safety concerns. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna flag you from liking roller coasters. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna be your parents or the fun police or whatever. It's just a me thing. The reason why I'm not a fan of roller coasters is because of safety concerns. Because with most roller coasters, yes, you have the adrenaline and the fun of a roller coaster, but the added risk factor that the roller coaster might not work so well, and then you'll have a final destination kind of deal if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, essentially maulings, death, missing body parts, being damaged, also death and dying. You might be asking, why the dying and the hurties? With the roller coaster, they were for here for the adrenaline factor, you big goof. It's simple. Roller coasters are not regulated by the government. You know how most cars and foods are checked by the government? You know, people that are still not fired and still have their jobs to regulate foods and cars and what have you, and also medications to avoid snake oil salesmen. Roller coasters and most amusement parks are not regulated by the government. Hell, even roller coasters that you see at the county fair are not regulated by the government in any way, shape, or form possible. Like fairs, fairs, amusement parks, water parks, you name it, they're not regulated by the government. So any particular injuries or loss of body parts or death by the amusement park, a good shot of the time, that park or that fair will most likely do an out-of-court settlement, where you get the money you get the money paid by the roller coaster park people in charge of it. Like, they would rather give you an out-of-court settlement than to actually go with the whole, settling this thing in court, because again, doing this whole lawsuit thing in court, it's a slam diddly ass dunk. And when the roller coaster people, like the people in charge of, say, Six Flags or parks or whatever, like amusement parks or whatever that sort, something close to it, they'd at least see the costs of an out-of-court settlement and see it as a much better way to save money and save face than, say, going with the whole rigmarole of a lawsuit with lawyer fees, showing up to court, and then giving out a larger amount of money when being found guilty of negligence. So that's essentially why I'm not really a fan of roller coasters as a whole. Also, when it comes to roller coasters and amusement parks as a whole, as to why I'm not really a fan of roller coasters, like, I'm a good fan of amusement parks, don't get me wrong. Like, if I were to have a date and she says, oh, hey, let's go to the amusement park, babe, the fair's in town, I'm gonna go with her, I'm gonna have me some fun. But I'm gonna really just be really, really goddamn careful just to go with a roller coaster. The reason why, again, not government regulated, and they would rather just save face and just give the family suffering a settlement than having to actually get booty blasted within court like they should because of poor regulations and poor staffing and out-of-date technology, and the simple fact that a good chunk of the time some roller coasters are out of date and they were not updated enough, and they let's not do that, the big roller coaster is here, the money will pay for itself. That's the whole thing with me and roller coasters as to why I'm not really a big giant fan of them. But yeah, like, I'm fine with roller coasters and amusement parks. I'm fine with going to a fair too. Like, I love them. I love the aspect of it. It's just the giant aspect of, say, a roller coaster, or like one of those rides that you go up in tower that goes up and up and up and up and up and up and goes straight down, plummeting down, and what have you. Like a literal whiplash. Or like one of those rides that goes you up in the air and has you spin all around. You know, those I'm not really a giant fan of, because I'm also a bit scared of heights. And also, not government regulated. But if it was something like the teacups, or like one of those miniature coasters that goes faster, like on the ground, or oh, it's like one of those rurally things, like you go within a small little dome, and then you'll hold on to bars, and it keeps going at a spin faster, to spin faster and faster and faster. I'm fine with that. I'm particularly fine with that. You know, that's the thing with me and roller coasters, RO Sung 3166. Like, I'm not gonna flack you from liking them, it's just me with them. Also, the reason why I'm just yapping on so much, this is the final stage for 3. And it's not gonna be that hard. I mean, I kinda stunk with it, because the simple fact, I'm just unga bunga shit. I'm just ungady bungady with recklessness. That's my excuse. It's not a good excuse, but it is a valid excuse. Oh. Here we see Gamma. But the thing is with Gamma, I'm trying to do the Buster. I can't really face him with the Buster. So I have to actually use the Hard Knuckle. This is an instance for Rockman Revamp where if the boss itself is immune to the Buster, I have to go with the weakness. So phase 1 of the Gamma fight does have to go with me using the Hard Knuckle. And unfortunately, I do have to finish this off with breaking off the rule. Well, I scratched that. Not unfortunately, this does fly within the rules. Because for Rockman Revamp, the entire game must be done with the Buster only and with rush tools and E and W tank, like E tanks available when you get them. And only using Robot Master weapons when it is mandatory. The Gamma fight is entirely mandatory for you to use. Phase 1, you have to use the Hard Knuckle, and Phase 2, Top Spin. I'm not kidding. The final boss is weak to the Top Spin. Ow! Watch this. See, that's the final boss as a whole. First phase, weak to the Hard Knuckle. Second phase is weak to the Top Spin. Huh? Who's that? Where's Dr. Wily? Oh no, too late. Too late. Epilogue. Mega Man, you've regained consciousness. I found you lying there when I arrived. I wonder who brought you here? This whistle, it must be Proto Man. Number list of robots made by Dr. Wright. Dr. Wright is Dr. Light's name in Japan, so Light and Wright is the same thing. Number 8, Electman, atomic energy controller, so power plants for electricity. Fireman, waste disposal robot. Number 7. 6 is Bomb Man, ground disruption robot, demolition. 5 is Iceman, Antarctic investigation robot, ice. Obvious. 4 is Gutsman, wilderness reclamation robot. 3, Cutman, timber felling robot. 2, Roll, housekeeping robot. Number 1, Mega Man, former assistant to Dr. Wright. And number 0, Proto Man, new robot prototype, brother of Mega Man. Yeah, and that was Mega Man 3. Yeah, it only just took me a bit of an hour because, I mean, I did use some rewinds because it got a little cheesy for me. But not doable nonetheless. But yes, that was 3 as a whole, and here's our introduction to Proto Man, the guy on the right of the border. Proto Man, or known in Japan, is Blues. He's Mega Man's older brother and the first robot made by Light and technically Wily. You know, when they were used to be co-workers and friends. Blues, he was given sentience. the first ever robot to at least know right and wrong, and his own right sense of sentience. Is that Zero? No, it is not. It's not Zero, it's Proto-Man. He's known as Blues. Blues is the first robot made by Dr. Light and Dr. Wily, technically. And Proto-Man, essentially, he has his own sense of morals. He's not bad, but he will at least help out Mega Man, because, I mean, he was there for 3 to help us out with the crumbling castle of Wily's castle. And I think and what I love the most, here's what I can start to yap on about. With Proto-Man, of how he was written in the Archie comics, is great. I love of how he was done in the Archie comics. Because in the Archie comics, it really showed off his backstory of how he was given sentience and a happy life. He was treated with, as if he was his own son, like with Dr. Light. But the thing is that Proto-Man was built with a nuclear core. With the nuclear core, if it goes off, Proto-Man will just explode and die. Because with most nuclear stuff, it has a chance of going kaput, being on the fritz. Don't look at me. It has a chance of going kaput, and just Proto-Man going kaput, and just exploding and dying. Where with Mega Man, he was built with more solar-powered stuff, so less chance of him going kaput and dying. Anyway, back to the Archie comic stuff. With how Proto-Man was done, I love of how it was done because it does show off the first steps of Proto-Man getting dealing with sentience, being treated as a son by Light and Wily, and then with Proto-Man, he overheard the weaknesses about his core, and his core being nuclear, and the moment again where it goes kaput, Proto-Man is kaput, also because it's unstable and very powerful. So, the moment Proto-Man heard about this within the Archie comics, he basically fled and ran away to be on his own. And eventually, after Wily went bad, like when Wily went bad, Wily found Proto-Man. And he gaslit Proto-Man into believing that Dr. Light flat out just replaced Proto-Man with Mega Man and Roll. Thus having Proto-Man, when you fight him in 3, that's his disguise. Well, not really disguise, it's just you fighting Proto-Man, because Proto-Man just felt you were just the replacement. He was just discarded, but that's not the case. Light still loved Proto-Man. He still loves Blues, because he's still his creation, his son in a technical sense. It's like the Powerpuff Girls, where Professor Utano made the Powerpuff Girls, and he doesn't love them any one member of the girls more than the others. He loves Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup equally. Same with Dr. Light. Dr. Light loves Mega Man, Roll, and Proto-Man all equally as his kids and as his creations. So that's how it is with their relationship. But Wily gaslit Proto-Man into thinking he was discarded and replaced. Thus, you fight him within 3 a few times, and at the end of it, Proto-Man realizes that Wily's full of it, and helps Mega Man escape the crumbling fortress. Again, it's assumed that Wily is dead, but, I mean, if you have eyes, and you see the ending before the credits rolled, you see that Wily's fine, and his saucer is stuck up in a tree. So yeah, you're gonna look forward to more Mega Man stuff with Wily, because Wily's not dead. It would be surprising that Wily would be dead, but again, the ending kind of just spoiled that whole thing away. The whole thing of, oh, Wily was crushed by his own fortress. That could be a good hook to thinking it's for an entirely new baddie. But no, I mean the whole thing, like even if they were to unveil a new bad guy for 4, it's Wily. Come on, it's gonna be Wily. Come on here. Because again, the whole hook was just ruined the instant we looked up within the sky and just seeing Wily's saucer caught within a tree. Like, come on here. You're not fooling anyone with that one. Aside from that, I love 3. I love Mega Man 3. It's honestly my favorite NES entry for the classic games. Yeah, it has some jank. Yeah, it's a bit rushed. Yeah, the Doc Robot stuff is annoying to deal with, but I don't know, I just love it. I just love it. I can't be mad at 3. I can be mad at some aspects of 3. Again, with the aforementioned Doc Robot. But I can't be mad at you three, I can't be mad at you. I mean, how can I be mad at the game that gave us the slide, that gave us the brush, like Brush, Coil, and Jet, which became more of Mega Man's more iconic weaponry, and it gave us Proto Man. How can I be mad at that? Damn it! Okay, now with that, let's see here. Whoops, sorry. Whoopsie. Okay, I can at least show off that whole thing with Wily Castle 3 by what I meant by that. Let's see here, we can at least go down. Ah, here we are, the Wily Castle map. That's what I meant to say. Because it does have its own theme. Like, it's just not just the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da thing. No, but it actually has its own full-on theme. Let me at least just let you listen to that one really quick. So yeah, I wanted to at least show off the Wily Castle map for that whole thing. Just to show it off, essentially. Let's see here. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to show off, just to see how that goes. Like, let's say, for instance, I were to die and get a game over, and progress on within the stage. Like, would I actually have to go back and start the entire Wily Castle again? That's something I'm a little curious about. So I'm just gonna redo stage 1 as if nothing ever happened. Like, I'm actually want to see this just for the sake of curiosity. Like, for curiosity, killed the cat. And also me just yapping on about Proto Man. But yeah, I love how the comics, Archie Comics, dealt with Proto Man and wrote Proto Man. I just love it to bits. It is good-ass writing. Mwah. Chef's kiss right there. The staff ought to be proud of themselves. They gotta have a full-on standing ovation, because I love how they wrote the characters for the Mega Man comics within the Archie series. So if it's like that within the Archie run, I'm pretty confident that the new run will be just as good. Like, with how Proto Man was dealt with and written, I love how it was done. It's really good. Like, he's dealing with his own sense of guilt by because he realized he betrayed his own family and was lied to by someone who was part of his family, but now is no longer part of it. But yeah, with Proto Man, yeah, the way how it was done is really good. Like, with every new issue of the comics that was there for Mega Man, I always made sure to really get to my local bookstore within time that was there when it used to be there, and I always made sure to read each and every new issue for the Archie run for the comics. And that's something I want to do next year, because since the announcement of the new Mega Man run, and coincidentally the 40th anniversary is next year, what I want to do now, when I get a chance, next year, I want to go over the original Archie comic run for Mega Man. Because even though it was short-lived, sadly, it was sadly short-lived, I want to go over the Archie run. Like, in addition to Rockman Revamp and also me doing the X games, I want to go over the Archie Mega Man run. Because, for those that haven't read the Archie Mega Man run, you can find that thing online. You can find all 50-ish comics online for you to read. And I think for some of the Archie comics, you did actually have some crossovers with Archie Sonic, so... I mean, it is cool to see, but honestly, at the time, I was not interested in Archie Sonic at all. It's just, whatever. Sonic's here, I don't care. Antoine, I don't give a shit. Just give me more Mega Man. I am here for the Blue Bomber. I'm not here for the Blue Fraudster, okay? I ain't here for Blue Speed Guy who is on consistent fraud watch, okay? I mean, Knuckles is there. Knuckles is cool. Knuckles is based. And also, Eggman's kinda cool, too. But I'm just here for Mega Man, damn it. I'm just here for Mega Man, and that's about it, guy. I don't give a shit about no one else. And that was my mentality when I went through the Archie Mega Man run, because it really gripped me. I loved how accurate it was to the games, and using its own little unique spin to it. Like, I would at least say it is a good one-to-one with the games, but it gives its own spin to make it fresh. Like, if it did the whole one-to-one thing, that'd be fine too. Like, I'm not gonna get upset about that. But, you know, I love of how it did its own little thing to make it fresh. Like, it did Super Adventure Rockman between the events of 2 and 3, so I'm really hoping that they do the Game Boy games too, on top of it. Like, I genuinely really do hope they do at least deal with the Game Boy games, because, spoiler alert, they do touch upon some of the Game Boy games within the Archie comic run. Like, it wasn't much, but you do get a bit of a sense of them touching upon it within the Archie run. Like, it was within the last issue? Like, it wasn't Rock of Ages. No, that's the name of an arc, I think. Either that, or that's the actual name of the comic itself. Like, I think it was like one of them having to deal, and then it's like time travel, and then some of them having to deal with like the Mega Man X stuff, and the other spin-off series. But it did actually have like at least a couple panels that dealt with the Game Boy games, so I really want to see of how that's going to be dealt with. Because I'd love to see of how they're going to deal with like 2 to 5, well, all the Game Boy games in particular. Hell, like, if 9's gonna have the guts to at least acknowledge the stanky-ass elephant in the room that is Mega Man and Bass, I want them to at least deal with the Game Boy games. Hell, even with the one-shot, I want them to deal with the soccer game, like Mega Man Soccer on the Super Nintendo. Because, believe it or not, before Sonic actually dipped his toes into sports like Mario did, Mega Man was the earliest one to do his own spin-off, Mega Man Soccer. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think this one is, like, highly regarded as any other Mega Man game. Like, it is there? Like, you do play as Enker from the first Mega Man game on the Game Boy, and I think you do play as some of the Robot Masters from 1 to 4 at the very best, and you play as Proto Man as well. But I think that's about it in terms of characters you play in the Mega Man Soccer game. Like, it was on the Super Nintendo, and I think you get your own special attacks for kicking the ball. Like, it's not as flashy or as big or grandiose or cathartic as doing it within Mario Strikers, but it is there. It's there. It's there at the very least. So, next year, like, maybe as a little in-between, like a nice little video of sorts, like, I'm thinking either to do it by arc, or just a giant Mucho video as a whole. But, you know what, I'm thinking maybe it's best to at least do the Archie Mega Man coverage by arc. And by arc, I mean by game. So, like, any stuff that mostly has to do with 1, and, like, the leftovers of 1, that's still fine, that's still, like, fair game within the comics for me to make the video on. And then lather, rinse, repeat for 2, and then the stuff for Super Adventure Rockman, and then any other stuff for 3 is its own video, and then from there I could just make it into like a giant Mucho video, basically. Yeah, that's what I can do. That's what I'm gonna do. Next year, Archie Mega Man look at. Because if it's gonna be for Mega Man's 40th, you bet your sweet bippy I'm gonna fucking look at it. And honestly, I recommend Mega Man fans read the Archie run. It's a damn good run. It's a really goddamn good run. And if I'm not mistaken, they also dipped their toes in Mega Man X. They didn't get that far, sadly, for Mega Man X. They only dipped their toes within, I think, the first game. But, not too bad, not too bad. Not only that, we got another run of Mega Man X comics, too. That I think it was by another publisher. I think it's Dark Horse or Udon. I think. Let me double check. Let's see, Mega Man X comics. Ah, it is Udon. Yes, yes it is. It be by Udon. Yes, it's by Udon. Yes. It's by Udon, who did the Mega Man X comics. Let's see here. Reprints, maybe? No, because I just want to double check to see. Like, I do know Udon is. Like, at the moment, Udon is actually doing all the Mega Man spin-offs. Like, they did some comics for the classic ones. They're actually doing a Dr. Wily one-off, which is coming eventually. They're doing a Mega Man X, where they did actually complete the first Mega Man X game, and I think they're doing Mega Man X2, which is great. And then they're doing the other spin-off series, like Mega Man Zero, Battle Network, Zero, ZX, I think, and also Legends, too, which is great. And it's all done by, like, different authors and different people in charge of the penning and what have you. Let me see something here. Because I know for a fact that Udon is doing something funky and good for this. Give me a quick sec here. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, it is Udon. It is Udon. Yeah, it's Udon who's doing the current batch of Mega Man Classic comics and Mega Man comics as a whole, and it's also Udon who's picking up the slack to revive the Archie run for Mega Man comics. So we got some good Mega Man reading goodness in here, so that's great. I just want to look and see for the stage select thing. I just want to look and see for that, just to see what goes on with that. Also, with the elements, you are within space without the entire thing. So, do I go back to the first stage, or what? Because I was within stage 2, so I'm not sure how that goes. Oh, you go back to the beginning. Yep. Okay, so when it comes to the stage select in 3, don't press that, because the simple fact you're gonna get yourself booted to the start of Wily Castle 1. So, since this is particularly kind of short, let's just go with part 2, which is just, I'm gonna do some Smash Brothers matches, just only as Mega Man, and that's about it. Just give me some time and I'll get to it. Come on here. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna do some Mega Man matches just to round it up for Rockman Revamp. There we go, the Blue Bomber himself. So yeah, Udon is both doing a Mega Man ramp and run through of all the Mega Man stuff, starting from Classic, going with X, and then Legends and what have you. And then Udon is also the same people who are also going to be reprinting the Archie stuff, and also picking up where the Archie comics left off, which is the start of Mega Man 4. So, essentially, Udon is coming in clutch to give Mega Man a new home for comics. Ow! And honestly, I love... Ow! Ow! Ow again! Gotcha! Whew! Okay, that's great. Okay. I really should have slid. I really did try to slide. Ow. 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 Well, boy. Somehow I'm dead. Ow. Ah. Ow. Oh. Oh. Ow. Yeah, it is a way to wrap up 3. Aside from that loss, yes, I do love Mega Man 3. I honestly love it as my favorite Nintendo entry. Like, in terms of the classic games, 3 is my favorite for the NES entry batch. But for my favorite as a whole, I think it may be the same thing. Like, if you go... Like, I did remember making an old Mega Man ranking video where I had some other Mega Man games as my favorites, but... Ow! Ow! Yeah. Ow. Yeet. Oh, it's an inside joke. Oh, okay. I did not know you were kidding. Sorry, I'm kind of focused on the match. Ow. Ow. Ow again. Okay. Gotcha. Whew. Close one. Nice. Gotta shake off a bit of that there rust for Mega Man and Smash. Because aside from that whole Archie thing, Mega Man Smash montage is next year. Yeah. Like, you might be thinking, oh, why not just do it now? I want to at least focus on doing something for, like, Luigi and then Pac-Man and then also for Sonic, too, since it's their collective anniversaries. But yeah, I think for the Archie run, I think I'll just make videos based on each collective arc, like, each of them going after a specific game, essentially. And then just covering, like, the in-between stuff as its own, like, little miniature intermission or whatever. And then when I'm done with the Archie run, basically just make it a, whatchamacallit, a gigantic compilation. That would be nice. That's a good thing, good idea. But yeah, I wanted to at least do the whole thing with the Wily Castle thing because I felt it'd be more cinematic just to do the whole Wily thing and to get it tackled and done with. Also, I had like thumbnails already made, so I felt, let's not waste a good thumbnail. Ow. Ow. Gotcha! Oh, that's pretty saucy. That's pretty good. I did not expect that to happen. Really? You're just gonna... Okay. Oh, no. Ow. Ow. Ow, okay. Really? This... Okay. Okay, out. There we go. Okay, that was kind of coming. That was kind of obvious. Yeah. You know, when it comes to Mega Man and Smash, I love how he plays. I mean, I get the criticism of, oh, he plays the same, exact same as he is in the game, but what did you expect? It's Mega Man. But if I were to be at least be given like input of what to do with Mega Man and Smash, I'd at least change up his weapon output. Like the moves that he can use for his weapons, essentially. Like, I'd at least have the Leaf Shield be replaced by a better shield. Because in Mega Man 9, there's a weapon called the Jewel Satellite, and that's the best shield in the entire series, hands down. It's bulky, it's durable, and reflects projectiles too, so I'd at least replace the Leaf Shield with that, and I'd at least make his Buster the same thing as Samus's Charge, where you could at least shoot it with B, like repeatedly shoot it with B, as you would with his jab, and then just store it up for a normal charge shot, or a power shot. And then I think at least have some of the Game Boy games have his... be used as a better attack. Like, I'd at least replace the top spin with have it be like a neutral aerial. Because the top spin, honestly, would work really well as a neutral aerial instead of it being the dash attack. Right, I really do feel the top spin would be better as a neutral aerial, because that can be really good for racking up damage instead of just having the top spin be the dash attack. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's not a bad dash attack, but there can be better dash attack weapons for Mega Man to use. Like, there are better weapons that I can honestly think of that can be better for a dash attack. Ow. Oy. Ow. But I do love like, some of the stuff that was there for Mega Man within Smash 4 with his debut game that he went into Smash with. I feel like they could at least use some of that stuff that was his customized moveset for something better. For, like, they could at least use his customized moveset within Smash 4. They could use that for replaceables for his main moveset for going forward with Smash. Also, I love it when I try to play Smash, whether it's recording videos or just for the sake of it. Yeah, I love it when I get the... Oh yeah, you get 7 minutes and 3 stock, but oh no, it's just gonna be with the standard move, with the standard arena instead of what I wanted, which is the same stage, but, you know, Final Destination styled, because for some reason my brain cannot wrap around or fight well with Final Destination styled stages. But it's like, oh yeah, you do get you do get 3 stock 7 minutes. Oh no, you do get that. But you're gonna get something like this. Or other times, not entirely what you wanted at all. That's really fun. Like, that's one of the more infamous aspects of Smash, besides its players, that I really don't like with the matchmaking for Ultimate. Because, oh, it's close enough. Where it's not really close enough, it's kind of annoying. Ow. See, this is what I mean. I don't like it. Ow. There we go. And teabag because you're wasting my time here. Like, really with this? But yeah, I figured at least just do some Mega Man matches just to round up the stream. You know, just at least make it a little bit over an hour. Like, maybe like an hour 45 or so, you know. I'm gonna leave this, because I'm not gonna be dealing with that. Because if we dealt with one of those before, I don't want to have to deal with the plentiful other stages where it's just, oh hey, it's just the same stage with all the hazards on, but 7 minutes 3 stock, that's close enough to what you want. That's close enough. You don't need to complain. It's really stupid. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. Sorry, I just had to at least check on something with my phone. aside from that, how's chat doing tonight? Like, how is everyone within chat doing tonight? Because I want to check and see how people are doing within chat. Ow. 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 Okay, hard knuckle went bad. Like, I love how the hard knuckle is. It's a projectile meteor smash that you have to at least time it right. And it is reliable. Like, especially when you're trying to get rid of a K-roll or a Sora, basically. And, like, it is reliable. Same with the Mega Upper, too. Honestly, I feel the uppercut that Mega Man gets from, which is from his arcade games and from Marvel vs. Capcom, I feel that should be his up smash. Like, that is a good up smash opportunity. Like, it does good damage, yes, and it leaves Mega Man open to attack if you whiff it. If you whiff it. But I feel it'd be much better if it was an up smash instead of the up tilt. That's just me, because I feel... his slide is fine. Like, I feel the down tilt is good, but I feel the tilt for the down slide could be replaced with something maybe a little better. Gotcha! Okay, I gotta stop whiffing with the hard knuckle. Up, up, and away you go! Ha 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 ha! Up, up, and away! Ow! Okay. Ow. 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 Oh, god damn it. Ouch! Ugh. I almost had it. I just gotta stop whiffing shits. Ugh. Okay, but seriously, how is chat doing tonight? How is everyone doing within the chat tonight? Live or otherwise, type your comments down, and I'll be sure to reply in a timely fashion. Do 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 do. Oh, here comes a— oh god, this is a NES. That's fun. Yay, I kind of figured your yeah, shit, like a mile away. Fuck you. Like, I love Earthbound. I just hate NES players with the fucking passion. Because it's always the same dumb shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with PK Fire. And being the most obnoxious asshole ever. Like, if I ever actually met a NES man like that in real life, I'd fucking punch him. Like, I don't care about the assault charges. I do not care. Fuck you. Like, how can you be a NES man and then just consistently go, yeah, I'm just going with PK Fire, because that's the only goddamn thing worth a damn. Me gimping your jump is honestly a national service. Like, oh wow, you know how to use other things besides PK Fire. Good for you. Good for you, sports. Like, I genuinely hate Ness mains online. Like, I used to play Ness in Melee and Brawl, and then for some reason, I just dropped him like a hot potato within Smash 4 the moment I played as Lucas. And now I can see why, because my god, Ness mains are kind of insufferable. Like, Lucas mains can be also just as insufferable as Ness mains, because let's just go with Fire and Flash. Fire, Freeze, and everything else that's just goddamn obnoxious. Yay, you can... Oh, why not just dodge PK Fire, bro? Just get good, bro. How about you go fuck yourself? How about fuck you? How about you can go fuck yourself? Way to lift that one. I fucking hate Ness mains. Great, I love Ness mains. I fucking hate them. I honestly detest Ness mains. Fuck you. I honestly hate Ness mains. I really hate Ness mains online. I really hate them. Because it's honestly just the aspect of, let's just be annoying. But I hear the fucking rebuttals. Oh, why not just dodge PK Fire? That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. You can dodge PK Fire like 85% of the fucking match. And then just to be extra annoying, let's just do PK Thunder and all this other dumb shit. Fuck you too. Like, honestly, Ness mains are kind of annoying. Same thing with Samus mains. Because it's just, Samus mains, they just go from one side of the arena and they just camp around. They just camp around. Like, I'm not gonna stop or have any flack for people loving Earthbound or Ness cosplayers. I love that. That's great. I just hate Ness mains in Smash. I just detest and hate them. Because it's just the aspect of, oh wow, it's just a Ness. Yeah, it's just nothing but PK Fire, then everything else. Like, that's why I made that Ness video, to at least show off that Ness can be good. You just have to actually rub two fucking brain cells together to actually have him be good. And not just have him be the literal scourge of the earth. One of the scourges of the earth. Because Rob is cool. Rob is great. It's just, when you see a Rob and they consistently do their side B, that gets kind of annoying really quick. It's just, let me at least just try to do something. But no, let's just do the spin. Like, Samus is cool. Samus is great. I love Metroid. That's pretty cool. I only played and beat Metroid Dread. That is a great game. But my god, playing against the Samus main is kind of the fucking scourge of the earth. I'd rather get my teeth pulled by hand than at least play through, or at least go to the fucking Smash main championship as just having to at least go through the gauntlet of Ness, Samus, and Rob. Because, my lord, I hate Samus mains just as much as Ness mains. Because I get the point of camping, but does it really have to be the entire godforsaken matchup? Like, I get the point. I get the point that Samus is good with the whole camping thing and with good her weapons, but my god, it gets kind of insufferable. Not kind of, it is just goddamn insufferable. Like, it is just downright insufferable, just having to deal with this shit. And then they have the fucking balls to teabag you as if they're the king of dope shit. No, you can just fuck right off, and I hope your fucking console explodes with you in it. Like, it may be toxic, but I don't care at this point. I do not care. Like, it's like, oh, well, but get good, bro. Well, why don't those people get good? Why do I have to be the one who has to pick up the slack with these degenerate, lazy fucks? Like, why do I have to literally be the only one who has to do the aspect of, oh, get good, bro, get good, bro, get good, bro? No, why don't these people actually pick up a fucking brain cell and actually get good? Because this shit gets really annoying when I'm trying to do videos just for a good montage, and then it's just, oh, hey, let's just be Samus and just camp the entire fucking time with nothing but bombs, the forward area, and the fucking charged B. And you with the fucking spinny, you can go screw yourself. Thank you with the side B, and you can go downright fuck yourself. No wonder Nintendo's never really paid attention to Rob after the Mario Galaxy movie. Fuck you. God. Ugh. Yeah, great. Thank you, Rob, for the constant fucking spinning. Surely your humor in the Mario Galaxy movie was fun for the ages. Thank you for the spinning, Rob. That was really cool. When you did the spinning the 3rd time, and the 4th time, and the 5th time. That's cool. Ugh. But it's like, when it comes to dumb and shitty players, why do I have to be the one that actually has to pick up the slack for both of us? Why can't this player actually learn how to actually be good instead of being annoying? Like, at least with this Rob, it at least mixes things up. At least. At the fucking least. That's all I ask for. That's all I fucking ask for. At least mix it up, for God's sake. Fuck off. It does get predictable, but it also gets annoying. Yeet. There we go. Sorry, Franticide. Franticide, I'm happy you cosplay as Ness, because I'm happy you love Earthbound. I love Earthbound, too. Like, I love Earthbound. I generally do love Earthbound. I just hate Ness players in Smash. Because it just gets annoying to deal with. Like, the moment you see a Ness main, you pretty much know how it's gonna be. PK Fire, PK Thunder, everything else. No, nothing else besides those two. Maybe the rare hint sprinkling of something else. No, you just get PK Fire spam and that's it. Like, I play as Lucas. Lucas is kind of my secondary, and it's also just as annoying just to see online, where it's just PK Fire and freeze, and that is it. That constitutes as a winning strategy. And not someone to get mugged outside of the fucking arena. That's great. That's great. That is fun. Ugh. It's just stuff that really gets on my nerves. Like, whenever I'm trying to record footage for a Smash montage, or just playing Smash as a whole, like, it just comes across the really annoying set of players that it's like, oh yeah, I have to at least re-textualize my entire approach, and even when you do, no you don't, no you fucking don't, no you don't. No you don't, they just do the most annoying brain-dead shit ever. But when it comes to those annoying players, when they lose a stock, an angel gains its wings. Kind of like when a Steve main loses a match. An angel gains its wings. Oh god, this match is run by AOL. Or Internet Explorer. Oh. Oh, man. Like, the whole thing, like, me getting my butt whipped isn't as painful as the lag of this matchup. It's a schizophrenic, I tell you. Like, one moment it's good with having some clear, crisp connection. The other times, it's like I'm running with Internet Explorer here. Oh boy, I would sure would love to have some time when I could actually do a goddamn move here. Out. Wait. Oh god, I used my only coil. That was kind of stupid. Like, yeah, I'm losing here, but my goodness, his leg is schizophrenic. It's... Wait, how did I lose that jump? How did I lose that? That was dumb. I don't think I even jumped in the air. That was pretty stupid. Like, I'm not mad at about me losing. I'm mad about the fact I lost the jump. Like, what the heck was up with that? What's up with that? Ugh, that was dumb. But aside from that, no, I'm still having at least a bit of fun, even though some grievances and gripes aside. It's still a fun time that I'm having with the stream, with the stream as a whole. Also, one thing I don't get, Mega Man gets his, his usual death animation when he loses a stock. But what about Pac-Man? Why doesn't he get his, his iconic death animation when he loses a stock? That doesn't make sense. And, they don't really give voice acting for Mega Man or Pac-Man, so, I mean, you're not really gonna get the Mega Man 11 stuff, but I don't get why they didn't really include the death animation for Pac-Man as a whole. See what I mean? The Mega Upper that he gets from Marvel vs. Capcom, that's a good opportunity to make it his up smash. Like a really good up smash. Oh no, great, we got a Smash Ball and goody gumdrops. Goody gumdrops, the aspect of it's close enough. But if I wanted close enough, I wouldn't be dealing with the with the stipulations that I made. What's up with that shit? Ugh. Here's hoping for Smash 5 we actually get Cuphead into Smash. Oh, okay, that was odd. I don't know why I said what. I meant to say that was odd, because I didn't expect that Donkey Kong to whiff the jump. Ow. My turn. God damn it. Okay, I guess no one gets it. God damn it, and I lose this time. There we go. With the hard knuckle, for it to be an effective meter, you have to really aim the thing right. Ow! Okay, that was chunky for the leg. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, wow! Ow. Oh god, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead with that one. Okay, with that second stock, that was me being stupid. I'll take responsibility for me being stupid. Like, that was me being stupid. I don't know what was up with that. Like, me thinking that was a good idea. I think maybe a couple more matches, and I think it'll be good, because I'm hitting, like, the 2-hour mark, where it's, like, 2 hours including, like, the stream startup. Ow. Ow. From you. Ow. Oh, why did I do that? That was dumb. There we go. Ow. Oh, why did I do that? That was terrible. Name of the game, that me being terrible at some moves and whiffing some things. Oh, god damn it, I really didn't like that one. That was bad. That was terrible on my end. Ugh. Okay, that was legitimately dog shit on my end. That was bad. That was really, really bad. Alright, but yeah, I think maybe a few more Mega Man matches should be fine. Like, even with some losses here and there, and some really bad gripes and grievances, it should at least be fine. I feel it'll be fine by me. If I at least just march on with a few more matches. Aside from that, I think I'm doing pretty fine myself. Like, I felt, might as well just finish off Mega Man 3, because it's only just the Wily Castle, and it's not really that tough Wily Castle. Because... Because the Wily Castle as a whole really wasn't all that bad. There we go. Yeah, the Wily Castle really wasn't too bad to deal with. Like, yeah, there was some times where I did die, but it was just more of me being reckless. Like, it wasn't really the game, it's just more me being a reckless son of a gun. Ow. I mean, me dying and duh. Oh god, oh no, owie. Gotcha. Well, way to whiff that one. How do you feel? Whiffing that one, and I'm right goddamn here. I say this as I literally with my own Final Smash, so what the hell do I know? Ugh. Hey, at least I'm gotten closer. Also, fuck you for teabagging. Literally, oh yeah, I keep winning, but I'm just gonna keep on teabagging. That's kind of cool on my end. Douchebag. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing fine myself. I figured, might as well just do some streaming on Friday, you know, be more consistent. Like, I do try to be consistent with streaming and video making, but I'm more of a one-man army. Because I'm my own editor, and the only streamer guy. Ugh. Yeah. And up we go. There we go. There we go. Another hard knuckle. That'd be good. Ow. Do-do-do. Oh, come on here. Ugh. There we go. Nice. Ow. Oh, no, you don't. There we go, BP. And a little teabag for you because you're an ass. There we go. Congratulations, you're an asshole. And you get to be treated like such online in my stream. Okay. I think one last match with this person, I think I'll just change colors or something. Something. Something or something. Oopsie. 2, 1, go! Again, this would have been better to at least use another weapon for the up tilt. I know I said this like 3 times already, but I feel it kind of at least bears repeating. Like, some of his moves from Mega Man fit. Some of them fit. Obviously, the Rush Coil will be a good recovery option. You can't have Mega Man without Rush. Ow. Nice. It's good to at least have me shake up a bit of that there rust playing as Mega Man. That may at least know, hey, maybe I could at least improve my Mega Man game up a bit when I inevitably do the montages for Mega Man next year. And also for Kirby, too, because both have their 40th anniversary. Well, Kirby has his 35th, and Mega Man has his 40th next year. And both were pretty big in my childhood. Okay, why do I have to? Okay, why do I keep stopping the shield after I shield Donkey Kong's? Why do I keep doing that? That's really dumb on my end. But yeah, some of his moves from Mega Man really do work, but some really do need to at least be either changed or swapped for something else for Mega Man. Like, at the very least, Sakurai did the Blue Bomber justice when he brought him over. Ow. Okay, that's on me for being a dumbass. That's on me for being kind of a dumbass. Like, I didn't see the spin coming, I tried to block it in time, I couldn't quite do that. That's kind of on me for being stupid. I think I'll at least just change color and then just go for a couple more matches, and that should be about it. Let's see here. I think this red one should be fine. Yeah, the red one should be good. I think like 2 more matches, and that should be about it for the stream. And then I just go into a little chatting thing, and then I'll be off. Okay, Q. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ow. Ow. Okay, ow. Okay, what the hell? Okay, what was I thinking with that one? No, seriously, what the hell was I thinking with that one? Thinking that would be a good enough move to do. Seriously, what was that on my end? That was dumb. Like, I can at least acknowledge when I make a mistake, hey, like, let's try not to do that again, or panic and not, you know, do that same mistake again. But it's like, I really just get a bit agitated when players are just as brain dead as the common Ness or Samus main or fucking Steve main. Because it's like, I'm just trying to either get some footage for a Smash montage or just vibe because I just like playing Smash sometimes. Because it's good for me to at least turn off my brain and just to do that. But no, I gotta at least focus a bit because some sweaty tryhard is being an asshole. Gotcha! Wow, that was close. Oh, okay, I'm kind of dead with that one. Oh! Okay, this Ridley's pretty good. I kind of like it. Like, this Ridley's good. I like it. I like the vibes of this Ridley. Like, this is what I like for a Smash mod. For a match. Like, regardless of the tier, like, you're bringing your A game and not just the brain-dead bullshit. Like, I like the cut of Q here. Ow. See, like right there. Ow. Ow. Okay, fuck you too, okay. Okay, that was great into the teabag, and that was fun, I guess. What the hell was up with that? What's up with that shit? What the hell, guy? What the hell? I was trying to show you some compliments, and then I get the teabag. What the hell's up with that? Ugh. Okay, I guess, like, maybe, like, next to final, or the final one, I guess. And that should be about it, I guess. Okay, I think, you know what, maybe a Ganondorf should be fun, I guess.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, you're right. Oh, right, I almost forgot, like, Ganondorf and Bowser with that special class of Heavy where where damage or attacks that are light won't really do much to phase them. Like, they'll still take damage, but it won't really stop them from doing their attack. Like, like it's not super armor, but they're more bulkier. Kind of heavy sets. That's why I almost forgot about. And mostly Mega Man stuff is the more light stuff, which really won't help against a Ganon or a Bowser, essentially. More specifically Bowser, because I think Bowser is one of the more beloved heavy sets. Ow. Oh god, that was a close one. Oh. Oh, wait, really? Okay, I guess. Wouldn't it make more sense to try and do this if you're a stock ahead? Because within Ultimate, they made the change where trying to Ganon or Bowser aside, but that kind of throw will result in you losing your stock first rather than your opponent. That's when I'm like, okay, I guess you want to do this. Ow. Oh, and there we go. Up you go. Okay, I think one more Mega Man match should be good enough. Because from here, I feel like I've done plenty within for recording time for the stream. Okay, let's see, we got 20, oh, we got one last match coming right up. Oh, it's another Donkey Kong, okay. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I really thought Donkey Kong was in the lower tier for in terms of heavyweights, but I heard he's actually kind of fine. That's what I'm shocked about. Like, I generally thought no heavyweights would actually make it past, like, D tier or whatever. But here I am, kind of fucking wrong, because it's Donkey Kong. I really thought Bowser would be, like, in the more beloved heavy sets, because, again, with Bowser and how he moves along, I generally thought Bowser would be, like, a higher tier than Donkey Kong. Like, I know Ganondorf is the bottom tier heavy set. Like, Ganondorf does hit hard, but his recovery is kind of dog shit. You know. But I just never imagined Donkey Kong would not actually be a heavy tier. Would be above low tier. Because I'm thinking, oh, you know, with his recovery and what have you, but I think it's because of his moves. And the simple fact that his recovery has super armor. Donkey Kong is not Ganondorf, so I'm pretty sure the small bouncing of chip damage should at least be good to knock him off when he tries to do his moves, so that should be good enough. Good enough. Ow. Ow. That and also, like, a good chunk of Donkey Kong's moves are meteor smashes in and of itself. Like, his down smash, his forward smash, the aerial version of his side special, and his down special. It's just his bigger bodies. It's just his body frame makes him a better combo dummy, if you know what you're doing against heavyweights. And there we go, last and final match for the stream. Okay, and I think that should be about it for the montage. Sorry, I should not say montage. I should say this should be about it for the stream, actually. Because I set out what I wanted to do for the stream. Just finish Rockman 3 for Rockman Revamp, and then do some Smash Brothers montages. Matches with Mega Man, sorry. To at least, you know, shake the rust off. And I feel I did a pretty good job of that. And in regards to future things, maybe this weekend I'll try and do maybe another Rhythm Heaven stream, or Mega Man X4 Pizza Tower or something like that. And also in between, I'm just trying to do another Smash montage for Luigi and Pac-Man together as a combo pack, like what I did last time with Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, where it was just a 2-for-1 montage video. So aside from that, I'm doing pretty fine myself. And I'm going to be attending the LA Retro next weekend. So I'll be talking about what I saw on stream, and I'll be making sure to snip and edit those parts and to make it into a video, and also on my Instagram, FODV93, which is the same handle as my YouTube. I'm FODV93, and I'll see you all later. Bye.